Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to another episode of Comic Book Geezers. I am your host, the unknown comic Wild Bill. My co-host over here.
I knew you'd get around to me eventually. Yeah, I'm Pete. How's everybody doing?
Yes, the founding father of the show. I was going to keep blabbing about myself, but I digress. Welcome back, fans.
What's happening? So we've got a show by request from a few of you who want to hear us talk about our favorite all-out battle issues.
I gave the words they used was epic battles.
Epic battles.
How about an episode on epic battles?
Epic battles.
Yeah, how about it?
Yeah. So what we did was we went through our collection, and these can be hero versus hero, hero versus villain, villain versus villain. But specifically, it's where the battle in the issue takes up like half or more of the book, and it's just
it's not just the cover.
It's not 2 pages. Boom, boom, boom. That's it. This is like knuckle down, drag out, pulverizing type of battle.
We're going to start with Iron Man.
Because you got to,
Namor.
right? Yeah.
Because Namor goes against everybody. But Marvel had a way of putting heroes against heroes all the time.
Yeah.
And they put these two together quite a bit.
These two guys did not like each other.
And this is way back when. This is issue 25. And then again later on, issue 120. And then...
and we will open up a couple of these, kind of show you what we're talking about here. Yeah, that's a good one.
Hulk 118. Namor. Those are just a couple examples for you of Prince Namor going up against different people.
So, get
What?
back that Iron Man there.
This one?
It's not the one I'm thinking of. Never mind.
Never mind.
So, never mind. All right, so I'm gonna jump around a little bit here. So, I want to go off on his Submariner. So, Submariner against Iron Man. This is from Tales to Astonish. This also, I believe, part 1 of this was from, I believe, an earlier issue of Iron Man, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, the reason why I bring this one up, because this is probably one of the best battle issues of all time. So this was...
What year was that?
Hold on.
It's probably on that side.
Yeah, it's on that side. So this is 1966.
So this is before Iron Man was on his own.
Yeah, and this is so I'm trying to remember. Maybe this. Oh, it probably was from Tales of Suspense.
Okay.
So probably part 1 of this was in Tales of Suspense. Okay, where they start, and then and what's really cool about this is that you have Gene Colan was actually drawing Iron Man's portion. Submariner's portion of the Tales to Astonish, but he got like the flu.
And
he had to sit out. So all he really drew was the first page, all right, where they meet, and then the second page where the battle starts, and then all of a sudden, bloop, Jack Kirby takes over. And you can tell, it's just like night and day, right? But Kirby did an amazing job here.
To step in.
The whole portion of this book is this great pulverizing battle between these two dudes, and it goes back and forth and back and forth. It's like one of the best battles ever. And the thing is here, Iron Man or Tony Stark kind of outsmarts Namor because he keeps him on land for a long period of time. And he starts to get weak. Yeah, but meanwhile, look at this. Here you see Iron Man totally coming back and just, giving it to Namor. And here, I love this. One of the best punches ever. Go Iron Man. I love Namor, but man, look at that punch. It's just like pow, right? And it just keeps going. It keeps going, and it keeps going, and it keeps going. This entire issue is these two guys just absolutely duking it out. And, I'm sure if, Bill were to open up one of those earlier ones, it's the same thing. Because, man, Iron Man and Submariner just had some of the best battles. So that's my first choice there.
Nice.
I'll throw one more out there before we move on over to more of your stuff, because Bill's got a lot to show. This is probably my favorite Thing versus Hulk battle. This is a Marvel feature. This is what kind of spurred on Marvel 2-in-1, and this is absolutely classic. And this is
I pulled it too.
Yep. How can you not?
And I got mine signed by Joe Sennett.
That's right. Who did the inks on there for Jim Starlin, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is. There have been a lot of really good Hulk Thing battles.
But that's the one.
This is my favorite. This is my favorite.
It's a great cover too.
And I need some tape. What the hell is going on with this?
Oh man.
Jeez.
Got some Iron Man versus Doctor Doom,
which we didn't see enough of.
No, especially in the Iron Man. This is it. This is where you see it. Yeah. Issue 149 and 150. But that's it for Doctor Doom coming into Iron Man's world in this magazine. Which, like you said, not enough. Iron Man and the Hulk, 131
Oh yeah.
and 132, and it does carry into 133. But modern day Iron Man from the late 70s. Classic reprint of Tales to Astonish.
Oh yeah, Gil Kane. There you go. That's first battle with the Abomination.
Yeah. Epic battle. More Abomination Hulk.
And the Rhino. Throw the Rhino in there as well.
Yes. Sneak attack from behind. The Rhino. But sticking on the Hulk and Abomination, this is the ultimate epic battle.
I'll talk about that more in a second.
You will?
Yes. In fact, if you don't want to open it up, I can open mine up because there's a reason why I'm going to open mine up. Whatever you want. You show it off and then I'll that's fine. That's fine.
I was just going to show it off. We'll show off the back cover. Evil Knievel. Yep. But you can see that Hulk wakes up. He's kind of lost. He's in here with this kid.
Is that Mr. Buscema doing the art on that one? Pretty sure of it. Yep.
Okay. So Hulk moves on, breaks out, and of course he's going to stumble upon the Abomination.
And they fought before. This is not the first time.
So here he is having a little chat. General Ross is talking to him. General Ross.
I love the Hulk Abomination fights are just the best.
Here's some of it.
Yeah. Because, they're so evenly matched. Although, the Hulk always has the ability to just keep up and up in his strength the madder he gets, right? And that's usually why he wins a lot of these fights.
Well, he is...
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. You can see a difference here.
Yeah.
As opposed to that other Moon Knight I showed before. In our Moon Knight episode, if it ever covers the book from the 2000s.
Yeah.
So that does it for Hulk and Abomination team-ups. Epic battles. All right.
I have long been touting these two guys when they fight, and I absolutely adore this issue. So this is Thor, Journey to Mystery number 121. The first big battle with the Absorbing Man, who is one of my favorite villains and one of my favorite Thor villains. And this battle went on for like 3-4 issues, and it's just unrelenting. The whole issue is just these guys action packed, and Jack Kirby just at his best. And just back and forth, just decimating New York City in their wake. Of course, Loki is behind all of this because Loki's the guy who gave the Absorbing Man all his powers, right? As always. Where have we heard that story before? He did it with the Wrecker as well. And Thor is like having a real hard time in this battle here. And it goes back and forth throughout the whole issue. All right. Of course, there's my favorite, Jane Foster. Useless Jane Foster, and it just goes on and on and on and on. I mean, it's just it's the whole book is these two guys slugging it out. It's just absolutely amazing.
So basically, if you're a comic book lover and you say to yourself, "I want a book and I want to see some action," this is the book for you.
This is, and you just got this one not too long ago.
Yes,
right?
well, last year.
Yeah.
This was the oldest Hulk in my collection for a long time. Another epic battle with the Sandman. And the Sandman had epic battles with a lot of characters. Spider-Man. Alright, this is your 154. This is probably my favorite Spider-Man Sandman cover.
Yeah, it's a great one.
The Hulk, as you'll notice, has a lot of epic battles. Classic here against the Man-Thing. This is great. Hulk versus Silver Surfer. Two of the strongest characters in the Marvel Universe, the third being Thor. But when you have the two strongest characters going against each other...
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Speaking of the third character, Thor versus Hulk.
No, that's a good one. Yeah.
This is the one where the Hulk tries to pick up his cane and can't, and then it changes back to a stick.
Yep.
And that's when he's able to pick it up, and he's like, "Bah!" Hammer turned to puny stick. That's a great. Sticking with Thor and the Hulk.
I picked that one too.
You did?
Yep. How can you not? That might be one of their best battles. I almost went with
Is this
Thor.
a Go-Kane cover?
No, that's a Buscema cover.
Okay.
Right? Or
I was looking at the hair.
Wait, no. That's Johnny Romita. Sorry.
Okay, I was looking at the hair. I was looking for Clark Gable effect.
That's Romita. That's great, and that's a great battle. That is, and it's so evenly matched. In the end, the defenders and the Avengers.
So you got more Thor?
I got one more Thor.
Okay.
I could have picked a lot. I almost picked the first Thor Hulk battle in Journey to Mystery. I think it's 110. I think it is. Yeah, I almost picked that one, but I like that one better. But
that's a great color.
Thor versus Ulick.
Oh, I just got this.
You just got this one.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a great battle. I mean, he has a lot of great battles with Ulick the Troll, but this is one of the best. And again, they're very, very evenly matched. I always wanted to see Ulick fight the Hulk. I thought that would have been kind of a
My last one on Thor versus Fire Lord.
Yeah, that's a great one.
I just got this one from Pete recently because he had doubles.
Yep.
Because he did something wrong with his list.
Yeah.
Which somebody asked us about recently when we went to Haven for Heroes, like how do we keep it together?
Yeah, got to bring lists.
Yeah, you got to keep a list.
But you also have to make sure your lists are correct before you go to the shop.
Yes.
Sometimes
it can burn you.
Yeah, sometimes you forget to cross something off or whatever.
Or you transcribe and write a new list and forget to write a number down that you need. And then you go to the store and like, oh, it's not on my list, I must have it. And then you don't buy it and you come home and, it's not on my list and I don't have it. Wolverine. Taking on the Hulk. Hulk 181. Reprint. Tears rolling down. The reprint.
Well, it's better than
but
nothing, right?
It's the first appearance of Wolverine fighting, and he goes all out against the Hulk.
So I've never read that. I've never read that. It's a good battle, though. It's most of the issue.
It's all right.
It's all right. Yeah.
You want to borrow it? Is that what you're telling me? You can if you want.
It's all right.
Wolverine versus Spider-Man. You'll never see this again. This is like 1987. And then Spider-Man taking on the Hulk. Great two-part story.
Yeah, that's a good battle. I mean, it's kind of a mismatch, but still Spidey holds his own.
Yeah, he stays out of the way for the most part. He's got dexterity helping him. Spider-Man and Green Goblin. Green Goblin Part 2, Harry Osborn.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Beer Money story.
No, that was originally my house.
That's what I just said. Beer Money comic book story. You guys know what we're talking about.
That's right.
Moving right along.
Yes.
Quickly change subject.
There we go. So I'm staying on the Hulk again because, man, I absolutely love this battle from Tales to Astonish against Hercules.
Oh, yes.
In fact, I forgot to pull my Thor versus Hercules battle from.
There's always.
Yeah, we can always do more of these, but this is great. And again, very evenly matched here. I think people tend to forget just how powerful Hercules is, and he's up there.
He's a god, isn't he?
Yeah, he's right behind Thor.
Zeus's son.
Zeus's son, right? Son of Olympus. And this is a great battle here between these two behemoths who did not fight often. Surprisingly enough, you would have thought they would have done.
Let me guess. It ends in a tie.
Ends in a tie. This one here. This is the last issue of Tales to Astonish, number 100, before Submariner and Hulk got their own issues. And, of course, let's have them battle in here. That's
number 100?
This is number 100.
And 101 was the very next to last.
And this is a great battle issue.
Title.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, did I say it was the last? I'm sorry. Yeah, it's the second to last one. 101 was the last.
Yeah.
But this, they fight throughout the entire comic. I'd open it up, but it's in horrible condition. It's like falling apart and shit. So, but this is great if you want to see, and I believe Marie Severin drew this. If I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
And just a great battle between these two. And again, in and out of the water. So Submariner's at basically top strength throughout, and pretty evenly matched. I think a lot of people forget just how powerful Submariner is. Yeah, he really is.
He's like one of the top 5.
He really is. All right.
You got some more Hulks you want to do?
Yeah, Go ahead. Yeah, so I'll do. All right, so you already talked about this one. I pulled this one as well.
Yeah.
Great battle between the
Man-Thing
and Hulk, and then the Glob gets thrown into there as well. I want to give a shout-out to this. So this is a Hulk issue, but yet Hulk is not really in this. This is a knockdown, drag-out battle between Doc Samson and the Rhino. And it's a good one. It's a really good one. And in the end, I think Doc Samson's intelligence wins out, but I think the Rhino gave him a beating for a while, and Doc Samson kept coming back. So really, really good one there. And then the last of my Hulks I want to show, Bill has already shown this, but this is issue number 195 that I've had in my collection for 50 years. Well, not 50 years.
Bought it off the rack?
I bought this off the rack, whatever the hell year this was.
Probably 75 or 76?
Yeah, so again, we're looking at a long time, 45 years or thereabouts. But as you can see, if you look really carefully at the cover, the Abomination's face is kind of missing there. So I was looking...
Really?
Yeah, so... I took this out of the bag before I came over here.
You bought it in beat up condition, or it just got...
I think it just got it somehow.
Oh!
So yeah, so hello!
There's a hole in there. Just hold it up to the light. You can't see it.
Here we go. So as you can see, there's a hole. So the Abomination's face is basically gone. The issue is I don't remember what happened to it. Again,
Did somebody cut that out with an X-Acto knife?
No, it got ripped somehow. And
That's a serious rip. That looks like somebody cut that out. You sure you didn't cut that out the night before beer money? After you drank the beer? That looks like
there's pages like coming out, and there's the staples in it. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I've had this for a million years. This is in absolutely dreadful condition. And
but that's your original copy that you bought?
That's my original copy that I got. And
wow.
But I was looking at, look, the Marvel stamp is gone.
You took it out?
I guess. I don't remember. I think for a brief period of time...
That bothers a lot of people, that stamp, but it's on a worthless page.
Yeah, I don't...
But
that's not the worst.
I think if it takes up part of the story,
Yeah.
Or the cover.
But this issue is going to be retired soon.
Why'd you even bring that over here?
To show everybody what an example...
Get that out of my apartment.
Example of something in your collection that you look at and you're like, you know what? This fucking thing has to go. I've got to buy a new copy of this. And I've had to do it. Remember that Werewolf by Night number 2 I was telling you?
Yeah.
The one where he's on the fit, where they got him on the dock and he's in
2 or 4.
Whatever the issue is.
Yeah.
That was another one that I had to replace because it was just in such awful condition. Well, you know what? $1.95 of the Hulk. I'm going to rebuy this real soon.
$1.95 for you right now.
There you go. And I'm sure I can get it for less than $5. So it's like, or thereabouts.
Yeah.
So I got to do, because this is...
But you don't remember how the cover got defaced.
Yeah, it's a long time ago. It was 45 years ago. So who knows? But
anyway. Who knows?
Anyway. All right, so we're down to the nitty gritty.
You got a couple others? Classic epic battles. I'm going to say Frankenstein versus Dracula.
Yeah, I was going to pull those. Those are great.
Awesome.
Got to have some monster battles, right?
Yeah. Doesn't have to be heroes, kids.
Yep.
Epic battles between staying with Frankenstein and going with the Wolfman. This is Werewolf, Giant-Sized Werewolf number 2. The first one was called, what, Creatures?
Yes.
Right? And he's in it, but it's over a bunch of other creatures.
Well, it's him and Tigra.
Tigra, that's right. But this is Frankenstein and the Wolfman. The werewolf.
Thankfully, they fight for a little longer in that than they do in Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, the movie.
The movie.
Yeah. Not much
You got
longer.
anything else?
I got 2 Spider-Mans to show, and
okay.
then we'll do your last ones there. So, well, first let's do this one. So, I think I showed this in our Hero versus Hero battle.
I didn't pull this one out.
And this is one of my all-time epic battles ever. Luke Cage against Spider-Man, okay? Because obviously this is right after the death of Gwen Stacy, and he's, Spidey is not feeling too well.
And also the death of the Green
Goblin, right? So he's
122.
Yep. So he's pretty bummed about all sorts of stuff.
Got a lot of stress.
And J. Jonah Jameson decides to hire Luke Cage to get rid of Spider-Man. And I'll tell you, Spider-Man is not too happy about this.
He's on his weakest mental link there.
So these guys, this is a really good fight, and I think. For whatever reason, I think they made Luke Cage a little more powerful as time went on. So here, this is a pretty even battle, but it goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole issue, you got a great Romita cover, great Gil Kane.
And you got Spider-Man trying to talk his way out of a fight.
Yeah, and Luke Cage
doesn't want to have any of it because he's
a
hero for hire.
I'm getting paid by the man. I got to take you out.
I got a job to do, Webhead.
That's right. This is a really cool battle issue. So I could have picked any Spider-Man. There's so many great ones, but I went with this one because here you've got this kind of 3-way battle between Hammerhead, Spider-Man, and Doc Ock. And Doc Ock and Hammerhead are actually fighting for control of the underworld in New York City. And there's halfway through this issue, Doc Ock and Spidey kind of agree to join forces to get rid of Hammerhead, which is a really weird thing. But the whole issue is all the gangs and everything. Everybody's fighting with everybody. story, and it's, you know, shooting, it's fighting, it's all sorts of stuff. Really, really good issue.
Towards the end of the prime 25-cent covers.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely.
What month is that?
August. So
so this is the last month.
Yeah.
August 76. So September of 76. They flipped to 30 cents.
So that's a really good one. So, I mean, could pick so many Spider-Mans, but...
you could, but I'm going to pick something different.
There you go. I applaud you for that. Yeah.
Werewolf by Night.
Got to.
Against Dracula. And this also went back into Tomb of Dracula.
Mike Palou cover alert. Ba-doop.
Tomb of Dracula number 18.
There you go.
Great part 2 of this story.
Yeah.
You know.
Classics.
I recommend if you're going to get these. Don't get one without the other.
A lot of credit that Marvel kind of introduced like all these horror characters into each other. The only one they didn't was the Mummy. The Mummy they didn't.
Yeah, they could have thrown him around, but they didn't. And that's some of my epic battles, kids.
Cool. That was fun. There's so many of these. So many. We could have done so many more, but
we had to make restrictions and keep it.
Yeah, because we could be sitting here for hours talking about
this. Anyway, thank you for your suggestion. It was a good idea, dude.
Yeah,
appreciate it. I'm Wild Bill saying I hope you liked our Epic Battles episode from Comic Book Geezers. I'm saying thanks for being here. Thank you for your comments and your support and your subscriptions. Keep watching. We'll keep spitting out comic book videos for you.
That's right. And I'm Pete, and we'll see you guys all next week or maybe in a couple days. Whichever comes first.
Hit that like button and click on the notification bell so you can stay in the loop with us.
That's right.
All right, guys. Well, take care.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.